The North Sea, it's a place many of us know. We see its grey waves from our shores, and we feel its cold winds. But beneath these familiar waters lies a world of wonder, a world of incredible creatures and epic struggles. It's a world often hidden from our view. We might think these seas are ordinary, but honestly they are full of extraordinary life. From the deep fjords of Norway to the shallow coasts of England, every corner holds a secret. Every tide brings a new story. These are tales of survival, of family, and of courage. Here, the everyday becomes magical. Tiny animals face giant challenges. Life is a constant battle, but it is also a beautiful dance. We will journey into these cool northern waters. We'll meet the animals that call this place home, and we'll see their world through their eyes. The challenges they face are immense. The dangers are ever present, yet life finds a way. It always does. This is a story of the North Sea and the Baltic. A story of the small miracles happening right on our doorstep. Our journey begins in the cold, deep waters of a Norwegian fjord. Here life moves at a different pace. Sunlight struggles to reach the depths. It's a quiet, mysterious world, but it's far from empty. It is a nursery for one of the sea's most ancient hunters, a small predator that begins its life in a most delicate way. This is the home of the cat shark, a creature of grace and power, starting its life as a fragile, vulnerable baby. Its story is one of incredible transformation, from a tiny egg to a master of the deep. These seas are not just one habitat, they're a patchwork of many different worlds. There are vast seagrass meadows, dense kelp forests, sandy plains and rocky reefs. Each one supports a unique community of animals. Seals haul out on remote sandbanks to raise their young. Seahorses cling to seaweed, hiding from hungry eyes. And everywhere there's a complex web of life. Predators hunt, prey hides, and rivals compete for food and space. It's a drama that unfolds every single day just out of sight. Deep within a Norwegian fjord, a strange shape hangs from a strand of seaweed. It looks like a small, leathery purse. It is an egg case. Inside, a tiny life is growing. This is the beginning for a lesser-spotted cat shark. For nearly a year, the baby shark develops within this protective shell. It is a safe haven in a dangerous world. The tough casing, often called a mermaid's purse, keeps the embryo hidden from predators. It's anchored firmly to the seabed, swaying gently with the currents, just waiting for the right moment. The young shark is all alone. Its mother laid the egg and then swam away. She will offer no help. The baby must survive on its own from the very start. Inside the case, it lives off a yolk sac. This is its only source of food. It grows stronger day by day. Through the translucent walls of the purse, you can see the tiny shark wiggle. It's practicing the swimming motions it will soon need to survive. Its instincts are already sharp. It's preparing for the great challenges that lie ahead in the cold, dark water. Finally, the day arrives. The baby shark is ready. It is now strong enough to break free. It pushes and struggles against the walls of its nursery. With a final effort, it tears the casing open. A perfect miniature shark emerges. It's only about 10 centimeters long. Its spotted skin provides excellent camouflage. It must start hunting immediately. Its yolk sac is gone. Hunger is its first feeling in the open ocean. Its first mission is to find a meal, a tiny shrimp or a small worm. But the world it has entered is full of danger. The baby cat shark is small and vulnerable. Many larger fish would gladly make a meal of it. Its life is a game of hide and seek. It must stay close to the seabed. It uses the rocks and seaweed for cover. Its senses are its greatest tools. It can detect the faint electrical fields of other living creatures. This helps it find prey hiding in the sand. Every shadow could be a threat. Every movement could mean food. This is the start of a long and perilous journey. The young cat shark's world is a landscape of light and shadow. The kelp forests are its best hope for survival. These tall, swaying seaweeds act like an underwater jungle. They offer countless places to hide. The shark can weave between the thick stalks, and it can rest beneath the broad leaves. Here, it's much harder for a predator to spot it. The forest is also full of food. Small crabs and fish live among the kelp. The shark can hunt here in relative safety. The kelp is both a shield and a larder, but dangers lurk even in these shadows. Down in the deepest, darkest parts of the fjord, a monstrous hunter waits. The anglerfish. It lies perfectly still on the seabed. It's a master of camouflage. The only thing that betrays its presence is a strange, glowing lure. This light dangles from its head. It tempts small, curious creatures to come closer. For a young cat shark, this light could be fatal. A moment of curiosity could lead it straight into the anglerfish's giant mouth. The deep holds its own special terrors. The cat shark must learn quickly. It must distinguish between food and a deadly trap. It must learn the safe paths through the reef. It must recognize the shapes of its enemies. Survival depends on instinct and experience. Each day it survives, it grows a little bigger. It becomes a little wiser. The dangers do not disappear, but the shark becomes better at facing them. It learns to hug the contours of the seabed, making itself almost invisible. It becomes a ghost of the seafloor. Not all plants offer safety. In some areas, the seabed is covered by a thick, smothering carpet of algae. This can be caused by pollution running into the sea. This dense matting chokes the normal life of the seabed. It covers the hiding places that young sharks need. It also uses up the oxygen in the water. For a small creature like a baby cat shark, these dead zones are impossible to live in. It must keep moving, searching for healthier habitats. The changing sea presents new challenges all the time. Our journey takes us south to the warmer, shallower waters of the English Channel. Here, another small marvel of the sea fights for its life. The seahorse. This delicate, enchanting creature is unlike any other fish. It swims upright, its long snout vacuums up tiny shrimps, and it is the father who carries the young. They live in a very specific world. They need calm water, and they need something to hold on to. Their prehensile tails are designed to grip onto seagrass and seaweed. Seagrass meadows are the seahorse's perfect kingdom. These underwater fields provide both shelter and food. The seahorses can wrap their tails around the long green blades. This stops them from being swept away by the currents. The meadows are also teeming with the tiny crustaceans that seahorses love to eat. Here they can hunt and hide. They can find a mate and raise a family. A healthy seagrass bed is a bustling seahorse city. It is a safe and prosperous home for these gentle animals, but these precious habitats are under threat. Pollution and coastal development have destroyed many seagrass meadows. Powerful storms can also rip the plants from the seabed. When the seagrass is gone, the seahorses have nowhere to go. They are left exposed to predators. They are tossed about by the waves. Without a place to anchor themselves, they quickly become exhausted. The loss of seagrass is a disaster for seahorse populations. Their fragile kingdoms are shrinking. For the young seahorses, the challenges are even greater. After a male gives birth, hundreds of tiny, perfect seahorses are released into the water. They are miniatures of their parents, but they are completely at the mercy of the ocean. Most will be eaten within the first few hours of life. Others will be carried away by the currents, far from the safety of the seagrass. Only a tiny fraction will survive. They must find a blade of grass to cling to, and quickly. Their first moments are a desperate race for survival. The world of the seahorse is changing in other ways too. A new type of seaweed has arrived in the English Channel. It came from the other side of the world. It is called Japanese wireweed. This invasive species grows incredibly fast. It forms dense, tangled thickets on the seabed. In some places it is taking over. It is crowding out the native seagrass that seahorses depend on. At first, this seems like another disaster for the seahorses. Their familiar homes are being replaced by a strange, foreign jungle. This new seaweed is different. Its structure is more complex and dense than seagrass. The wireweed creates a thick, three-dimensional maze. For some sea creatures, this is a problem. But for the seahorses, it might be an opportunity. They are adaptable creatures. They need something to hold on to. And the wireweed provides plenty of handholds. Scientists have watched them closely. They have seen seahorses gripping the wireweed, just as they would with seagrass. They seem to be making a home in this new environment. But is this new home a safe one? The tangled wireweed offers excellent cover. It might be even better at hiding seahorses from predators than seagrass. The dense thickets are hard for larger fish to swim through. This could create safe zones for the seahorses. It could be an unexpected refuge. The seahorses also find food here. The tiny shrimps they eat are also colonizing the new seaweed. So the wireweed provides both a home and a restaurant. However, there could be a hidden danger. The wireweed can become so thick that it traps animals. It can also break loose in storms. A seahorse clinging to a piece of floating wireweed could be carried far out to sea. It could be stranded in open water with no food and no shelter. The arrival of this new plant is a complex story. It is a story of change and adaptation. For the seahorses, the Japanese wireweed could be a lifeline, or it could be a trap. Only time will tell. Our journey continues to a windswept island in the North Sea. This is Heligoland. For most of the year, its beaches are quiet, but in winter, everything changes. The island becomes a noisy, crowded nursery. Thousands of grey seals arrive. They have come here to give birth. The females haul their heavy bodies onto the sand. They are looking for a safe spot to deliver their pups. The beach becomes a chaotic metropolis of seals. It is a place of new life, but also of intense drama and competition. A female gives birth to a single pup. It is covered in a coat of soft white fur. This fur is not waterproof. The pup cannot go into the sea until it has shed this coat. For the first few weeks of its life, it is completely dependent on its mother. It feeds on her incredibly rich milk. It grows at an astonishing rate. It can gain 2 kilograms every day. The mother stays with her pup constantly. She protects it from storms and from other seals. Her bond with her pup is powerful. But the nursery is a dangerous place. The biggest threat comes from the males. Huge, dominant bull seals arrive on the beach. They are not here to help with the pups. They are here to mate. They weigh 3 times as much as the females. They fight each other for control of the beach. These battles are violent and brutal. A tiny pup can easily be crushed in the chaos. The mothers must be constantly vigilant. They must steer their pups away from the fighting giants. The pup's mother has a difficult choice to make. After about 3 weeks, she must leave. Her urge to mate becomes too strong. She returns to the sea to find a male. Her pup is left alone on the beach. It is now called a weaner. It is fat and strong, but it is also hungry. Its mother will not return. It must now face the world by itself. Driven by hunger, it will eventually enter the cold North Sea. It must learn to swim and to hunt for itself. The easy life is over. The real test has just begun. From the deep fjords to the sandy shores, the North Sea is a place of constant change. Its creatures face enormous challenges. Young cat sharks must outwit ancient monsters. Tiny seahorses must navigate a world of shifting habitats. And seal pups must survive the turmoil of their own nursery. Their homes are being altered by a changing climate, by new species, and by human activity. The future can seem uncertain. The odds can seem stacked against them. Their stories are a reminder of how fragile life can be, but these stories are also filled with hope. We have seen how adaptable these animals are. The cat shark uses its incredible senses to thrive in the dark. The seahorse explores new homes when its old ones disappear. They have an amazing capacity to survive. Life in the North Sea has always been a struggle. These creatures have evolved over millions of years to cope with change. They have a deep instinctual resilience. This is their greatest strength. It is the secret to their continued existence in these tough northern waters. The wonders of the North Sea are a precious treasure. They are a reminder of the wildness that exists so close to our own world. The sight of a seal pup taking its first swim, the discovery of a seahorse in a tangle of new weed. These are small miracles. They show us that nature is not easily defeated. It is full of surprises. Even in places that seem familiar and ordinary, there are epic dramas unfolding every moment of every day. There is always something new to discover. And so, as the sun sets over the grey waves, there is a sense of optimism. The challenges are real, but the spirit of life in these seas is strong. The baby shark that survives its first night, the seahorse that finds a new anchor, the seal pup that catches its first fish, they all carry the future of their species. Their struggle is our struggle. By understanding their world, we can learn how to protect it. For the hidden wonders of the North Sea are a vital part of our planet's rich and beautiful story. They are worth fighting for.